Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is May 1st, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I want to do the reselling news. I got some windows opened up, so let's get right to it. Okay, for those who are new, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. This first story is from Redbook Mag, so it's www.redbookmag.com. And this story came out May 1st, 2020. Things from the 80s that are worth a fortune today. So we're going to read a little into this here, and they have a view gallery here, so there's not much to read at the bottom here. So I just wanted to let you keep you guys ahead, in a loop for that. It goes on to say, if you have boxes of action figures, baseball cards, or video games from the 1980s collecting dust in your basement, now might be the time to unpack them. There's a chance that you got a few collectibles right under your nose. While rare, these 8 gems from the 80s could make you rich today. So let's click them on and see what these 8 items are here. All right, first one over here is Super Mario Brothers from 1985. Wow, that's a very impressive price. Sometimes nothing is better than the original. A sticker sealed copy of the 1985 original Super Mario Brothers game for Nintendo Entertainment System is currently listed for eBay for $7,999.99. Wow. I guess if you click that on, I wonder if that would take you to eBay to see. I always like to check and see that these things are active right now. It looks like it could be. It's an active hyperlink. And that's the other thing I want to say to you guys really quick. When you go to these websites that I'm showing you, please go directly to the website. For the simple reason is they have active hyperlinks just like this one here. And you may want to click it on if there's an interesting story or something of interest to you that you might want to read a little more into. You need to go to the website, okay? So please go to the website. And I don't get anything for it, by the way. I just want you guys to know I do not have any affiliate links with these websites. I get them through Google Alerts, and whenever I see stories I think may be of interest to you, especially if you're an eBay seller or maybe you're thinking about selling on eBay, I like to share information with you guys. That's what my YouTube channel is all about. So if you get a chance, please check it out. And if you like my website, my YouTube channel, you can also check my website out too if you like. It's www.rjpasini.com. If you'd like to check that out, that'd be great as well. So let's click this on just for curiosity and see if this is an active sale here. Let's see. It probably is going to hyperlink it to eBay. And yep, it is. Well, oh, what happened here? That was quick. Hold on. It says, okay. So if you guys are, interested in this here, if you got that kind of money to play around with, it says this seller is, it says this seller is currently away and make a purchase that may be a delay in processing your order. Well, look at that. So it is an active, it is an active listing here. Okay. Well, the curiosity, you got that, right? Let's go back over here. And so we know that's an active hyperlink there. It's an active listing as well. Let's click on the next one over here. Okay, looks like we're going to have some cards here, I guess, right? Okay. Topps 482, Rickey Henderson, 1980. It's no secret the baseball cards can rack up some serious value. This Rickey Henderson rookie card from 1980 is one of the most valuable Topps out there, currently listed on eBay. I'm not going to click. It's another hyperlink. I can see that right now. You can see it. For $30,000. Wow. Okay, cool. You never know. You may have the diamond in the rough in your basement. I don't have cards like this. And if I did, they probably wouldn't be this worth. I wouldn't have the valuable ones, no doubt. Okay, here's another one here. Not a card, a coin, of course. It's a 1983 quarter with mistakes. Somehow when you make a mistake is made printing a measly 25-cent piece, it increases about 100,000 times in value. This quarter, with Smudge and God We Trust, is listed on Etsy for $21,000. Wow. Okay. Hey, I'm just putting it out there. Here's another card. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 1, 1984. The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 1, is one of the most expensive comic. What's a comic book? I thought it was a card. I'm sorry, folks. Yep, I'm sorry about that. Looked like a card, didn't it? Okay. It's one of the most expensive comic books published in the 1980s. All right, they're going to give you all those ratings there. I'm just going to skip that. And it's currently listed on eBay for a mind-boggling $79,950. That is one expensive one comic book, I should say. Okay, now it's out there, active hyperlinks. So look at this thing here. Astronaut B Pez dispenser, 1982. This Pez dispenser was designed in 1982 at the World's Fair at Knoxville, Tennessee. Only 2 were ever made. Last time one surfaced up was in 2006, when it sold for a whopping $32,000. Could you imagine a plastic Pez dispenser selling for that kind of money? I mean, oh, never mind. I guess people have plenty of cash to throw out there, but hey, you got it. Why not? Okay, this one here, Panari. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Panari Compass, 1984. Once upon a time, there was no Google Maps. What's the next best thing? Why not? Why a $23,890 Panera Compass? Of course. And yes, no doubt, it's an active hyperlink, and we are not going to go to it because I don't want to keep this too long. Interesting. Here's another one. Holidays Barbie 1988. The iconic Happy Holidays Barbie collectible series was introduced by Mattel in 1988. If you're on the market for a $2,000 stocking stuffer, this is a viable option. Wow. I don't think so. Anyway, let's go to the next one here. This one here is a Star Wars FX-7 action figure 1980. If you still have it in the box of Star Wars action figures in your basement, you're in luck. Models from the original trilogy are always climbing in value, especially this FX-7 medical droid. Once sold in the UK in 2014 for, I got like 2 prices here. Okay, oh yeah, I got, no, that's one price there. It's pounds and converting it to US currency. $8,793. Cool. All right. You guys have any of that stuff? Because I know I don't. If I did, it would probably be up on eBay, but I'd have to do research on it, make sure. Anyway, I had, you know, something else. I didn't have a Star Wars one, but I did have the Lost in Space robot when I was younger, and I wish I had it. It wasn't as much as, it won't be worth as much as that, but I like the Lost in Space robot. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to go to that one. Okay, let's bump out of that screen here, and let's bump out of that one. And this one over here. Now, for those of you guys that are into stocks, I believe they're talking a little about the stocks here. I'm not really into stocks, the eBay stocks, but I just thought I'd throw it out there. So it just goes on to say here, this story came out May 1st, 2020, of course. It goes, eBay, maybe the shutdown can inject the growth it needs. Well, I don't know about that, but let's read a little into it. It says eBay shares have traded largely flat after reporting the strong Q1 beats, with indication that the trend has improved or have improved in March since the lockdowns began. It goes, year to date, eBay's 10% gains have beaten the overall market, but pales in comparison to Amazon's gains. I'm sorry about my grandfather's clock back there. I usually silence it. But I guess, well, now you know. Now it's 4 p.m. over here in New York on the East Coast here, so that's what it is. All right. Anyway, it goes on to say the question is if higher revenue growth can be sustained once the shutdown subsides. Initial metrics are encouraging. eBay has taken cautious stance to the guidance, maintain its outlook, flat revenue Q4 and fiscal year 20. Upgrading eBay to neutral based, improving performance here. The last I looked at it, it was pretty much close to that. I think it was $39 and change. Again, I don't deal with stocks, but for people out there, I just thought I'd throw it out there. You may want to. I don't think I gave you the URL for this here. I'm sorry. It's www.seekingalpha.com. Okay, and again, they have active hyperlinks. You can see here. As I always say in my videos, please go directly to the website. Okay, and again, like I said, again, I just want to recap. I do not get anything. I have no affiliate links with these, so I don't get any kickback from you guys going to them. All right, let's bump out of here. Okay, this story here is from the Mirror. So let me give you the URL. It's www.mirror.co.uk. This story came out. I always like to throw the dates, May 1st, 2020. The reason why I throw the dates at the old times first, because I want you guys to know it's current information. It's not stuff that was a year ago, 2 years ago. Although on occasion I will put out older information if it's something that I feel is that may be of interest to you. If it's interest to me, it may be interest to you. So I like to share it with you guys. All right. This story goes on to say eBay has launched a new 20% off voucher code, but it ends very soon. The online marketplace is offering shoppers 20% off across multiple categories, but not for long. All right. Take advantage of this here, folks. If you're looking to buy stuff, this is them saying it, not me. It goes on to say here, just to read a little into it, it says, well, non-essential shops are set to remain closed during the UK. Oh, this is about during the UK lockdown. There's plenty of bargains to be had online. And eBay, and eBay has just launched a generous 20% discount that works across a wide variety of sellers, including offer on technology appliances, home, indoor, outdoor entertainment ranges. Perfect. Perfect for those who are wanting to make their home more comfortable whilst stuck in a house. Oh, stuck indoors, I should say. Well, same thing. So I'm not going to read too much into this here, guys. You could check it out. Here's what they have on here, just to recap a little on it. It says top eBay brands to shop with 20% off. Curry clearances, DeLonghi, Dune London, Jigsaw, KitchenAid, Olivia Bonus, Perfume, Shop Direct, and what else? And I got some more. Well, that's why I gave you URL. You could check it out, folks. The reason why I don't read the whole thing, and nobody ever questioned me about it, it's just that I don't want these videos to go on too long. Not for nothing, just to recap really quick with you guys, we'll just go over this with you. I look at my YouTube analytics, and it shows the average view time on these videos. And sometimes if I put too much information out there, when I look at the watch time, it doesn't really go on that long. So I don't want to make long videos to take too much of your time. I know you guys are busy, and I do appreciate you taking the time to check out my videos. It really is. I really do appreciate it. And I really I'm happy and grateful that you guys take the time to check out my videos. But that's why I don't read the whole thing verbatim, because it'll take too long and stuff, and I want to cover other topics with you really quick. So that's why I expanded a little on each, and then I just kind of like move along. All right, so you can check this out if you get a chance. I'm not sure how long it's going to go on for. Let me just see here really quick. Let's see here. Oh, looks like it's tonight, according to this. Okay, it says, but you'll need to be quick as the voucher code ends tonight. Ends at midnight today, May 1st. Okay. So for you guys out there, you might want to take advantage of this. I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing. I apologize, guys. Sorry about that. All right, and the next one over here. Oh, we just got this one here. What happened here? How come it's back again? It came back to bother me. Okay. All right. The next thing I want to talk about really quick is the eBay community, and I want to talk about seller fraud. I just want to go over this with you guys. I don't know if you're new or stuff like that, but I just want to share some information with you. But anyway, let me go to this first, the eBay community. If you want to get good information, up-to-date information, pretty much up-to-date, I think so anyway, go to the eBay community chat board, okay? And over here, when you get to this website here, this is eBay's website, of course, you're going to see home, seller news, knowledge base, discussions, groups. Now, if you want to get the latest announcements, you would go to seller news, scroll, move your mouse cursor down to announcements, click it on. Okay, come on now. My computer's really slow, folks. I'm sorry. Is this thing even going? Yeah, it is. I'm looking at the thing. It's really slow. I guess, I don't know. I probably have a lot of things running in the background there. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so when you go to the eBay community chat line, chat board, I should say, you're going to see the latest announcements May 1st, right? Today. eBay's inviting sellers to list cloth face masks. Verified blogger. Now, the verified bloggers, I believe, like it says over here, eBay seller news team. So if they're verified bloggers, they, I believe, are into, what do you call it there? eBay employees. So I believe they are anyway. I mean, unless they're people that are like somebody that's very knowledgeable could answer these questions. But I'm quite sure these are eBay employees that are checking out this community chat board here. Anyway, again, if you want to just hover your mouse over, it'll give you a little idea what they're talking about. You don't have to read the whole thing. If you want to click it on and read more into it, then you would click on the thing itself. But for example, then they got older stuff, like you see it says Seller Spotlight, Mickey Ross and the Ross Art Group, and you can read all the stuff that goes back, it predates back, here's like April 21st, 2020, and so on and so forth. And you can see what they're referring to, the latest things that they're talking about, okay? Very good site to go, and I highly recommend you check it out. Seriously. Even if you could check it out on a daily basis, I highly recommend you do that. Along with the seller news, you're going to have you could also hit the town halls, the seller town halls for 2020. Then they got the current system status. When you click this on the system status, it's always going to come up green. Seriously, it's not been one time I've come to this the system status for eBay and seen it was either a blue, which would be a service disruption, or a red, where it would be a service outage. It's always green for the most part, and that's good. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying it's pretty good to always see that they're up on their game here as far as that part goes. All right, what else can I tell you about this here? I really do like it a lot, though. Okay, now when you go here, there's other information, not just to sell the new stuff, but they do have other things here. Like, for example, if you go to the knowledge base, you could see most popular common asked questions, community mentor corner. Then they got buying and selling question and answers, buying question and answers, and member-to-member support. What you want to do, okay, you could, now let me get back over here. There's something a little weird here. Hold on for a second. 1 second, guys. What's going on here with this here? No, there was something I wanted to show you guys really quick here. Selling news. Okay, something looks a little different here. I just was on it just a minute ago. It looked a little different. I'm trying to look for the seller part. Discussion groups. Oh, here it is. Okay, you got to go discussion groups. Let me go first here. This is one of the things you want to check out here when you come here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. When you come over here, check out the eBay podcast, business podcast. They got a lot of good information on there. They come out every Tuesday, unless there's something that like we were in the crisis situation. For the most part, I think they had to delay it with the very first time it started with this here getting involved. That's when people started working at home. But for the most part, it's on Tuesdays. Really good information. If you click it on here, and you could also go back and read the previous stuff here. Now, for example, episode 8, checking with the sellers, invite offers, and running a charity during the COVID-19. This is the latest one they got here. Again, this came out, let's see here, it's April 28, 2021, okay? They're usually about 30 minutes long, about 35 minutes. I think that's what that is, that 30 indicates there. They're usually about that time frame. You definitely want to check it out, and for the most part, you could, if you miss any of them, you could always go back. So don't worry if you miss, you say, oh, Tuesday, you can go back. You can go back and check. They come out every Tuesday. And they have over here, to answer to have your questions answered on eBay for business podcasts, call us. Now, again, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know how that works as far as like the live call-in, because I listened to this a couple times, well, many times, not a couple times, but I never really heard anybody pick up the phone and, Griff or the, who was it usually, Alan Nesbitt, talk to the person. I think what happens is people call in. I never did it, but I think they call in with their questions or whatever, and then Griff and Alan will talk about it on the eBay podcast itself. But you could also, if you don't want to call in, you could also email them as well, as you can see here. And then you click there, and it'll take you to the email sign or whatever to leave an email for them. But never worry if you can't make it. If you're busy, you got a 9-to-5 job or whatever, you just don't have time. You could always listen. And you know what I do with this here? When I'm busy doing research or whatever, I keep it in the background. I'm listening. I keep a pad with me and a pen, because I like to jot down notes as I go along. So you may want to do the same thing. But don't ever worry if you say, oh, I missed it. You could go way back. And it goes, it does. This is 88. So far, it's been the 88 episode. So this started a while back, but you may want to check it out though, and you could keep going back. You could listen to older stories. Really good site to go to. I highly recommend it. Okay, going back over here. All right. So we talked about the eBay podcast, and the other thing I want to show you is with the discussions, and they got groups. Okay. Now the groups, special interest groups, you got the payments up front 2020. You could read some more about information. eBay, I just want to touch base with you. They also are. You could also go to their Facebook group, and they also have a YouTube channel as well. But if you go to discussions and you want to know a little about selling, you can go to buying and selling here. New to eBay. Now this is in the discussion group. Okay, guys. It'll say new to eBay, getting started, buying and selling, basics, starting an eBay business, eBay selling, coaches and classes. If you want to buy, again, with the buying and selling, you click on selling, shipping and returns, and so on. It's got chock full of information here, folks. I can't express enough. You really need to go directly to the source, and this is the source. If you want to get good information, this is it. You could also contact them too. You could also, if you want to contact them, you could do that as well. But I highly recommend you check it out. And the last thing I want to talk about, folks, like I said, I don't want to take too much of your time, is the seller fraud. Okay, now this story here was around for a while. I don't know how long this came out. It's a 2-minute article. I think I typed in seller fraud thing on there for eBay scams, and this popped up. I like to share information with you guys, so I hope this will, you'll get a takeaway from this here. And again, this is eBay's customer service, is what they put out. Okay, so it goes on to say, keeping our members safe is top priority for us, and we have a zero tolerance for fraud on eBay. If you spot something suspicious, let us know. Okay, how to avoid seller fraud. Okay, I'm not going to read the highlights. That's why I'm encouraging you to please go to the website itself. Okay, and this one here would be www.ebay.com, or you could just type in eBay Community Chat Board. Okay, and when then you'll get this information. Or if you don't want to go that route, you could just do a Google search and type in eBay seller fraud or whatever like that. Avoiding seller fraud, and that'll bring you up. But you should have no problem with it once you get to the eBay community chat board. Well, here example. I'm just going to read some of the highlights here. Short duration listings. All right, these are things they're going to tell you. All right, how to avoid seller fraud. Any attempt to sell by sellers to misrepresent themselves or the products they're selling is seller fraud. Here are some of the warning signs to look out for. Now, for you guys, you're going to buy stuff or for a seller, my rule of thumb is, and this is me, and not because I'm a power seller or a top-rated seller, I always like to look at the feedbacks. Now, a lot of people say, feedbacks don't really mean much to me. I don't really care. I'm not really into the feedback. I do. I read the feedbacks for religiously when if I have to buy something, which is very rare. The only things I basically buy on eBay for me at this point in time will be the toner cartridge from my laser printer, my HP laser printer, and I have an all-in-one color HP all-in-one color printer. I will buy cartridges for that. That's about basically all the things I buy off of eBay. I'm a seller. And I've been with eBay for over 20 years, so that's what I do. I sell stuff. I'd rather sell stuff than buy. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with it. In the past, I might have purchased off of eBay. If you want to talk about making purchases, I picked up a hand scanner. The barcode reader. I bought one of those there because when I was selling the VHSs, it was so easy to just hit the button there, scan in the barcodes, and it gave up all the information. It was so easy to list. I still have it. It's a pretty good one too. Not bad. I only paid like $15-20 for it. They're not super expensive. But anyway, so that's why I got into it. But if you're going to buy from a person, my rule of thumb is to check the feedbacks to see what complaints were coming from that particular buyer about that seller, and even me, if I always tell people, before you buy anything from me, please read my feedbacks before you even buy from me. Okay, even though I have 100% top rated, I always tell people, encourage them, before you buy from me, just see what other people are saying about my services. All right, now, not to expand too much again on this here, so it goes on to say short duration listings. Fraudulent sellers often want to close the deal quickly. The longer the listings on eBay, the greater the chances of being caught. So be cautious when you see one-day listings. However, there are valid exceptions to this, such as tickets to an event happening soon. So again, there's a little trade-off there. So if you see something that's a one-day sale, it may be because of something just like they're referring to here, such as the tickets. Heavily discounted or sold out items. Be wary if a seller has lots of high volume items at especially low prices, or a stock of hard to find goods that are sold out everywhere else. If the deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Then it goes on to say here, off eBay contact or payment. Now, eBay frowns on that there. They do not like, eBay, as from what I remember way back when, eBay does not like you to do any transactions off of eBay. Now, I understand people say, well, what about when you have a best offer and you have a local pickup? Well, they're still, first of all, it's on eBay. And not only that, being it's a local pickup, they're going through the process. Now, when they come, some people, I had people come to my residence to buy stuff. They will make a purchase through PayPal. Okay, and they'll come by the house because it's a local pickup. It's not really, it sounds like it's off eBay, but it really is on eBay. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the buyer, the buyer contacting you said, hey, could you do me a favor? Could you take the item off eBay and then I'll come by and pick it up? We'll do the transaction. No, it's nothing like that. Although people may try it, I don't know. I haven't. Okay, that's not the way I roll with this business here. So please be careful with that. And let's read a little about this here. Okay, let's recap it again. It says off eBay contact or payment. eBay messages is the safest way to contact other members. Always be careful if a seller asks you for personal contact details such as an email address or a phone number. They may be trying to get you to complete a purchase off eBay. For an example, paying cash or transferring money to an overseas account. This is against our policy. Active hyperlink in blue. That's why I tell you to go to a website. And you can read more. That's what I said. You can click it on. You can read about eBay's policy. And your purchase wouldn't be covered by the eBay money back, eBay money back guarantee. Okay? Be careful. Adhere to this here. That's why I'm putting this information out there. I don't want to see you guys get taken by anybody, okay? Please. The next one is over here, unsafe payment methods. We do not allow some payment methods on eBay because payment can't be traced or recovered if there's a problem. You shouldn't go ahead with the transaction if a seller asks you to pay using methods that's not included in our accepted payment policy. Be careful, okay? And here's a tip, okay? Here's a tip. Be wary if you see a listing from an account that was previously only used for buying but is now selling a large number of high-volume items. All right, and then it goes on to say here, lastly, it goes on to say what to do if you suspect the seller is fraudulent. If you think you're dealing with a fraudulent seller, report it as soon as possible, and you can report the issue by clicking that on there, and it'll take you to another window. All right, I just want to share one thing with you guys really quick. I hope you got a takeaway from that, though. Okay, I hope you guys got a takeaway from that. Again, and the information is on their eBay customer service. And that's the article you're looking for, is avoiding seller fraud, in case you want to recap and read it again. But I want to share something really quick. I was doing eBay news for May 1st, 2020. And I'm looking. Sometimes I get my information like this. I always like to update and see where I come up in Google search. And lo and behold, I did the eBay news May 1st, 2020. And look what I came over here, folks. eBay news, that's me. Look, Rich Pasini, YouTube, April 1st, 2020. Well, that's April 1st, 2020, you know. But I'm just saying, I came up in eBay, what do you call it there, Google search. So I was pretty happy to see that there. I didn't expect that, you know. But anyway, let me bump out of this window really quick. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is May 1st, 2020. I'm wishing you all the best in sales. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Until next time, bye-bye for now.